Hello, everyone. Welcome to my Google Hangout. My name is Tanya Marvin. The Hangout today is going to be about essential oils for athletes. So thank you for joining, everyone. And I will say this is my first time using Google Hangout as a way to teach this class. And so I'm sort of learning the technology as we go, but this is really exciting to be able to do this. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about me to start with, and what I do, and why am I here sort of talking about essential oils. So again, my name is Tanya Marvin, and I do triathlon as a hobby right now, but I was a physician assistant. I worked in orthopedic surgery for the past few years. I worked many hours, and I just felt that I was working so many hours, I was essentially losing control of my life. I was working so much that I couldn't spend time with my family and my spouse, my fiance. I wasn't able to do the things that I really thought I would be able to do once I was working in my career and finished with college. And I wasn't really getting any satisfaction out of my job. I was sort of going to work and just getting the job done. Didn't really feel like I was making much of a change in people's lives. And also, as we all know, modern medicine is changing. I felt like I was just working in a corporate industry that's governed by the insurance companies who tell you what you can do, what you can't do, when to do it, and so forth. So frankly, I needed to make a change, a big change. So here we go. So I had actually been exposed to essential oils and the company doTERRA through my fiance, and had been using the oils as a consumer for a while. I loved how they made me feel, the applications for them. It was fun to experiment and do different things with them. And I found that they were actually replacing a lot of things in my medicine cabinet and making me feel much better every day. I had been exposed to them through a friend of my fiance's wife, Haley Hobson, who is my wonderful mentor. And so I inquired about the oils and how she teaches and uses them as a business. So I was obviously concerned about there being upfront costs and what the details were, but I was excited to find out that, in fact, to start a business with essential oils was not, in fact, expensive at all. And since I had been using them and loved them so much myself, it was, in fact, very easy. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about essential oils and what they are, because some of you might not even know really what they are. So what I'll do is I'll just start off by generally going through the basics. So what are essential oils? So essential oils are compounds that have been used for years and years and years. They're actually natural compounds that come from different plants, different natural sources. And they're used for many different things nowadays. Let me just say that right now, $6.5 trillion is spent on global healthcare every year. That's a lot of money. I don't even know how much money that is. Imagine if we could pave a road around the world, for example, instead of all this money that we spend on healthcare, and put more money into the educational system. And the question here is all this money that's going into modern healthcare really making us any healthier, any better? I don't think so. The prevalence of heart disease and cancer and fibromyalgia and all these sort of modern day problems are just getting worse, and yet we're spending more and more and more on healthcare. So is it really helping us? No, I don't think so. And in fact, our biggest one of the biggest problems in modern healthcare is the drug problem, is that prescription drugs are abused. They have many, many side effects. And in fact, the medications that I used to use, I could probably name more side effects than things that they did well for me. So also issues are that the number of overdose deaths from painkillers have more than tripled from 1999 to present day. And also that it's kind of scary that the preschool age children and our young teenagers are the fastest growing age group that are being prescribed all these medications like antidepressants and, you know, things that were only prescribed to adults back in the day. So what do we do about this? I wanted to show you a screenshot here of this this PowerPoint, which I'm going to try and do here in just a second. So if you bear with me, I'm going to pull it up here in just a second. And let me see. Here we go. All right. So let me make sure that everyone can see this. So this is a picture of a medicine cabinet. It's crazy. Look at all those medications in there. I mean, you've got Benadryl, VapoRub, allergy medicine, NyQuil. You've got lactose enzymes because so many of us in this present day and age are lactose intolerant. You've got Benadryl, Neosporin, Chloraseptic, Alka-Seltzer, baby oil. I mean, all these things, right? And these are just over-the-counter medications. Think of all the prescription medications that people are taking. I mean, I also do some work in an urgent care clinic, and even when I was working in orthopedic surgery, I would have people come into the clinic and give me lists of 20 or more prescription medications that they were taking. I mean, that's insane. Half of the medications that they were taking were just to treat the symptoms of the other half. So it just really makes no sense. I mean, I'm definitely want to say that modern medicine has its place. We can't replace it completely. It's just definitely there for a reason. But I think that a lot of what we use is just very unnecessary. This next picture I like because it is a contrast as to what you see here. This is the essential oils medicine cabinet. Now, you're probably looking and thinking, well, that's not very much stuff. The great thing about essential oils is that they target the source and they treat lots of different things. So I know the picture's a little blurry, I apologize. But if you look at some of the things, we've got the Deep Blue Rub, which is fantastic at treating aches and pains, stimulates healing, helps with pain. It's got topical analgesics, helps increase blood flow. You've also got lemongrass right there next to it. Lemongrass is also great for aches and pains and injuries, is great at decreasing inflammation, increases blood flow. Down below, some things, we've got those supplements down in the bottom left-hand corner, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Those are 3 bottles of supplements, replace all those hundreds of bottles that you see, you know, athletes and other people taking daily. Not only do they have the regular supplements in them, they've also got various essential oils which work in combination with the natural supplements, and they increase the absorption of the supplements. So there's lots of good stuff going on there. Here I want to just talk a little bit about, again, the differences between modern medicine and natural solutions, because again, I definitely, you know, believe that each has its place, but I definitely don't think people know enough about natural solutions. They think modern medicine is all that exists, which is definitely not true. So we know that modern medicine costs us thousands and thousands of dollars. Does it really heal? Sometimes, but not really. Are people really being healthier? And you know, since way back in the day, I don't think so either. With natural solutions and natural medicine, the great thing about it is that it helps support the body by maximizing the body's own natural responses, and it addresses the root causes of many of these problems that we have. And actually, one of the most effective forms of natural medicine are essential oils. They're natural aromatic compounds that are found in plants, and they're actually essential to the life of the plant. Plants have, again, like I mentioned before, have been used in many ways in the past. Great thing about essential oils as well is that they're safe and they don't have any side effects, and they target the source. Another benefit is they are cheap. You don't need much of it for it to work. Let me see what the next slide is. So this one just tells you that they're safe, right? They're plant extracts. They are very concentrated though. And I will have some of my clients ask me, you know, is this safe to use here? Do I need to dilute this? And although they are safe and natural, they are very powerful, and you do need to make sure that you know what you're using them for. They are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. And again, they've been used for years. And I'll talk a little bit about why doTERRA's essential oils are a little bit different than others. And that is because they are certified pure therapeutic grade. They've gone through third-party testing that is public and you know, available for you to research and look up for yourself, just to see how pure and certified these oils are. Below is a pretty cool picture. On the left is a peppermint leaf. On the right is a little beadlets of essential oil. So when you get a bottle of peppermint, I don't have a bottle of peppermint here, but this is a bottle of On Guard. In this bottle, there's over, what does this one say? Over 250 uses in this little bottle. So you don't need much. They're very potent. They're effective. Another great reason that essential oils work is that they can penetrate cell walls. I don't know if a lot of you guys know that antibiotics, or most of them, do not penetrate the cell wall. That's why when you go to the doctor and you've got a cough, or you're sneezing, you've got a bit of a cold or the flu, you know, the physician will tell you, well, there's nothing we can give you. You're like, what? There's no antibiotic or anything you can give me to make me feel better? And there's not, because essentially the antibiotic does not penetrate the cell wall, cannot kill the virus, whereas essential oils, in fact, do penetrate the cell wall. It's one of the great reasons that they work well when you do have a cold. Also, some of the blends and oils are great for increasing the strength of your own immune response. This one here is one of the great blends that doTERRA makes, On Guard, and it also smells great. So another great thing is you don't become immune to essential oils, because your body does not mount a immune response to them like it does a lot of other medications that you take. I'm sure you've heard of pain medications that eventually stop working for people, and antibiotic resistance, because that's a big thing in modern you know, medicine right now. But that does not happen with essential oils, which is great. Again, so where I was getting to before is essential oils are inexpensive. 12 cents for a drop of DigestZen, which is one of the blends that has a lot of great oils for upset stomach, aids in digestion, bloating, nausea. So they are cheap and they go a long way. How can we use essential oils? Let me flip through my notes and make sure that I'm not missing anything important here. Make sure I'm on time here. So how do we use essential oils? Well, first let me tell you a little bit about why doTERRA's essential oils are so pure and so potent. The reason that doTERRA's oils are the way they are is because they are tested by third-party testing. Let me stop this. Third-party testing. the compounds, the oils that they get from the different plants come from their natural habitat. So, for example, vetiver is only grown in Haiti, and that is where doTERRA gets vetiver from. It's not grown anywhere else cheaper. It just comes from its main source. The way that they get these oils is via an extraction process. Now, I'm not going to get all scientific-y here because, in all honesty, I don't know the exact details. But there's two different processes, and one is via steam distillation and another is called cold-pressed extraction, in case you're wondering. So there's many different companies that produce essential oils. I'm sure you've heard of some. There's so doTERRA, Young Living, some other ones. And it's not that they're bad, they just have different uses. And if I'm going to put something in my body and use it every day, I definitely want it to be the best. And I want it to be pure. There's essentially 3 different grades of essential oils. If you go to Whole Foods, for example, you'll see some essential oils, you know, in the essential oil section or wherever all the, you know, shampoos and stuff are. So those are nice. They smell good. You can put them in the bath, but you definitely don't want to ingest them. And they're probably not therapeutic grade. In fact, I can tell you that they're not. So they might smell good. You could put them in your lotion, put a bit of, you know, use a bit of lavender in the diffuser, great. But they're not really going to be therapeutic. They're low quality, and again, those are the ones that are mainly used in lotions and perfumes. The next grade are food grade essential oils. So these are a lot of the essential oils that are used in foods. Like they will put cinnamon oil in gum, for example. There's lemon in a lot of salad dressings. If you pay attention and look at a lot of foods you eat, you'll see there's a lot of essential oils in these foods that you're eating. And again, they're mainly there for taste, but they're not going to do anything therapeutic-wise because they're just not potent enough. And the next grade is therapeutic grade. So this has been the standard in the essential oil industry since essential oils have really been used for therapeutic reasons. These are the oils that, again, you'll find in health food stores that you can use topically, and these oils have served better, but now things are even better. So that's where doTERRA comes in. So doTERRA has established a new standard in essential oils, and these oils are certified pure therapeutic grade. I'll show you on the little bottle here. It says certified pure therapeutic grade right there. So what does this mean? Essentially, they demand the highest quality in all aspects of the growing, the processing, and distributing of these essential oils. You won't find these essential oils in any stores. They don't have expiration dates, only because they don't have any pesticides. They don't have any foreign compounds. I'll have a lot of people ask me, are these organic? These go well beyond organic grade. And again, like I mentioned before, they come from their natural source, and that's why some of the different oils cost different amounts. Let me make sure that I didn't lose you here. There we go. So for example, lemon. Lemon is a cheaper oil. It's much more abundant. It's grown pretty much all year round. It's about $10 a bottle. Frankincense, for example, is a lot more expensive. It's about $60 a bottle. It's not grown year round, and it's very volatile as well. And so it costs a little bit more. Lavender, for example, comes from France, but again, it's very abundant in France, so it's not that expensive. Now, after the oils are obtained from these different areas from their natural source, they are processed in a manner best suited for that plant. And that's where it came into the beginning. Are they processed by steam distillation or cold pressed? And then they undergo third-party testing in 2 independent certified labs that have nothing to do with doTERRA. And these results are available publicly, and you can read all about it. There's also a great website called Aroma Science, which for you sciencey geeks is kind of like PubMed. I did a lot of research on PubMed in my college days, and if you are skeptical or have any sort of sciencey reservations about essential oils, this is a great website to go to. I've done a lot of research because one of the first things that I wanted to know when I went into this field is what's the science behind it? What's the research? And you know, is this stuff real? And of course I know now because I use it and it works, but I also wanted to know the science behind it. So Aroma Science. These articles are peer-reviewed articles written by different physicians and scientists, and it's got some really good information if you're curious. So check that out. So let me go back to my PowerPoint. I'm gonna switch back over and screen share with you here. Bear with me 2 seconds. And let me get back to that. Go. All right. So how can we use these oils? I'll go into the different oils that I use, and I'll get my fiance Adam to come over here and sort of attest to how we use them, because he, of all people, is the biggest skeptic and now is one of the biggest believers that I know. So, but how do we use these oils? So we can use them aromatically. You can inhale them. You can put them in a diffuser, which we do every night. We put lavender, which has got great effects of relaxation, mood, stress relief. So you can inhale it and put that in your diffuser. Also cleans the air, eases breathing. It's fantastic. And you can use just about all the oils aromatically. Another way to use them is topically. Generally, they work best when you apply them to the area that is closest to the problem area. Also, it helps to know a little bit about the meridians of the body and sort of where the blood flow goes, and that'll also dictate to the better places to use these oils. And again, if you don't know, definitely ask me or any other sort of oil expert will say, and we're all glad to help and share. But some places that are commonly common to put essential oils on topically are on the bottom of your feet, again for lavender. You can massage them to the area. For stomach issues, you obviously want to put oils like peppermint or digestin directly on your stomach, helps with digestion. Heartburn, it's great to put peppermint right here on the front of your chest. And I could go on and on. And then the third way is internally. Now again, please do not go to Whole Foods and buy the $10 essential oil that they have there and think that you can ingest it, because they are not safe to be ingested. You need pure essential oils to know that you are safely ingesting them. Now, there's different ways that you can ingest them as well. I'll have to say that some of them don't taste great. There are a lot of the oils that I use because I want to smell nice, obviously, but that's definitely not the main reason I use them. And so how do I get the yucky tasting oils down? So I'll either put some in my tea. I'll put lemon, I'll put On Guard in my tea when I'm drinking it, or you can put it in a shot of water and just down it. Or you can just put some under your tongue if you're tough. Another good way to help with a sore throat, for example, or any sort of tooth or gum infections or cold sores or anything like that, is to gargle the respective essential oil. And you can gargle it with with sort of the fluid of your choice, we'll say. So those are the 3 ways to use essential oils. So let's see what's next here. So this book is considered the Bible, Modern Essentials. It's got just about every way, every oil, all sorts of information, and there's so much more information out there. But this is the Bible of essential oils that I like to use anyways. So here's a bunch of oils. There are, I'm not quite sure how many oils doTERRA has, but there are a lot of oils. So giving you a quick overview here, you've got lavender, which calms anxiety. Also is great for irritated skin. Now, since I wanted to target this Google Hangout to athletes, or really anyone athletic, I'm going to sort of focus my area on that a bit. So lavender, what do I use lavender for? So as I was saying before, and what you might want to do here is get a piece of paper and take note. Any oil that sounds interesting to you, or that maybe sounds like, you know, you can use it for some issue that you have, take note of it. And any questions you have to ask me or email me later. So lavender calms anxiety, helps you sleep. So usually after training 20 hours a week, I must say I don't have a big problem sleeping, but sometimes I do. I do still do some work in an urgent care clinic, and when I work a 12-hour day and then have to come and do an hour-and-a-half bike ride and then go straight to sleep because I need to get up early again the next day, I haven't really had a chance to unwind. And so putting lavender in the diffuser, putting it in the bottoms of my feet, and then a little bit here behind my ears really helps me sleep, and I sleep all through the night. It's also great for irritated skin. For anyone who's ridden a bike for any prolonged period of time will know exactly what I mean by irritated skin. So what can you do about it? Well, sure, you can get all the things over the counter, but it's so easy just to put 2-3 drops of lavender on your hand and just, you know, rub it on the area. Works fantastic, really soothes it, really helps with the pain, you know, decreases the inflammation and the redness, and makes riding the next day much more tolerable. Also great for bee stings and any bug bites for that matter. Any burns if you've ever cooked, which I am the supervising cook in our household. Adam does most of the cooking. I supervise. Every now and then I do cook, and every now and then I will burn my hand. Lavender works great. Let me make sure we're doing okay on time here. Some other things. So Melaleuca. Melaleuca is great for rashes. Occasionally we'll ride and I get these sort of like bug bites, these red bites from riding past fields. This is great for that, really any rashes. Peppermint has a lot of uses. What do we use peppermint for? So first thing in the morning when I get up, I put a couple of drops of peppermint in the palm of my hand, a couple of drops of wild orange, mush my hands together like this, and then I inhale. It's a great way to wake yourself up in the morning. I used to be a coffee addict, and now I really don't drink much coffee at all. I still like my tea. This is a great way to wake you up, though, make you feel more energized, especially when you're getting up really early in the morning. Makes your breathing much better, especially, you know, if you've been traveling or you're stuffed up or what have you. It really opens up your airways. Another good way that peppermint can be used is if you're training in hot climates. What I've been doing lately, we've been out here in Arizona training, and it's actually been really warm. I'll put some peppermint oil on the back of my neck and right here behind my ears. I'm careful not to get it too close to my eyes because it's intense, so I kind of put it around here, and it really keeps me cool. It's fantastic. Lemon, again, lots of uses. Adam and I put it in our water every morning, cleanses the gut, keeps things moving, and also aids in absorption of all your hopefully good nutrients that you're eating every day. Also is really nice for elevating the mood. Put a bit of it on your neck if you're feeling a little bit grungy or what have you. Oregano. Oregano is great for natural immune support. You can use it in your tea. We cook with it. You can put it in your tea. You can drink it. It's also great for cleansing your GI system. And this is a topic for another talk. But you know, as far as detoxing and cleansing, there's certain protocols. But you can use, you know, a couple of drops of oregano daily to help, you know, stay sort of cleansed daily. Another really good one that I like is frankincense. Frankincense is used for so many different things. It's a great natural antibiotic. It's great for any cuts, any wounds, any sores. It's great for supporting immune function as well. Another great way that you can use both frankincense and oregano is what I call the morphine bomb. This isn't something that I came up with. It's something that my fellow oil users taught me. If you're feeling tired, you've done an Ironman, you know, something hurts, put a couple of drops of each in a shot of water and down it, and you will feel better. On Guard. So this is the On Guard. It's a blend of a few essential oils. It's got wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, a lot of great oils that have natural antibacterial properties in them. So we use this daily to keep our immune system strong and also protects you from getting sick. We especially use this because we travel all the time on planes, and we know how gross planes can be when people are coughing, all those cough particles all over the place. So we'll put On Guard on our neck, we'll gargle it, we'll put it in our drink too. We diffuse it as well because it smells great. Deep Blue, of course, is one of the favorites of ours. It's for muscle and joint support. So any aches, pains, injuries, it's really going to help with the pain. It's got topical analgesics in it. It's also got, it's a blend of oil. It's got oils in there that are going to increase circulation to aid healing, decrease swelling. So this is just a fantastic oil. So there's an oil, and then there's also a rub. A rub is the oil sort of diluted into more of a cream form, and that's a little bit better for, say, if you're doing a daily massage of a calf injury, for example, which Adam and I are doing. So we'll use the Deep Blue oil daily directly on the area, but then we'll also supplement it with using the Deep Blue rub for massage. And in fact, we were just here doing a camp in Arizona, and a couple of our campers used the product, and we're just astounded with it. So it's really good stuff. Breathe is an amazing blend. I'm sure you've all taken Claritin D. What other? Adam's over here, he can say. So Adam and I used to take Claritin D daily. I mean, we'd wake up all congested, you know, whether it be from travel or riding past cornfields or being in the plane, and using Breathe has just been an amazing way to stop using Claritin D. I mean, we were almost like drug addicts, because to go get Claritin D, you actually have to show your driver's license at the pharmacy, and you can only get a certain amount in a certain amount of time. And so Adam and I would have to flip-flop driver's licenses, and we'd have to have other people go get it for us, because we'd essentially be abusing Claritin D. And so honestly, since we've been using Breathe, we have hardly been using Claritin D at all. In fact, I was just telling Adam the other day, I can't even remember the last time we used it. So it really is fantastic. If you do happen to get sick, it's also a great one to put in the diffuser at night. It's also a really good one to use for depression too. Digestin. So I'll definitely say that we'll be getting ready to go out for our long bike ride in the morning, and Adam says, I just have to go to the bathroom. And so when he says that, I know it's going to be at least 30 minutes. because, you know, his GI system just doesn't want to hurry up at times, which okay, is fine when we've got, you know, the whole morning to do our ride. But when it's, you know, 4:30 a.m. and transition opens in, you know, in 30 minutes, we don't really have the time to wait around for Adam for 30 minutes. So this is where using Digest Zen and also supplementing it with peppermint, because the Digest Zen has peppermint in it, but we also supplement with the peppermint, putting it straight on your belly, putting it on the night before and the morning of, and then using Digest Zen in some water or tea or what have you the night before as well. It's not that it's going to make you run to the bathroom. It just is going to keep things moving as they should. Really works great. Also is good for nausea. I am notorious for getting car sick all the time. If I'm not driving, especially if I'm not sitting in the front seat, I'm going to get nauseated or get motion sickness. So I'm always carrying around either Digest Zen or peppermint to take a whiff of, put it on my belly, put it on my chest. It really does help. And again, not only do you use it for when you have, you know, those little urgent moments, but just as daily support as well. Some of these along the bottom I'm not going to get too much into just because I want to focus on the sort of athlete ones, but I will talk about the Slim and Sassy a little bit, the metabolic blend. So I don't have one right here, but the Slim and Sassy is a blend of metabolic enhancing oils. It's got lemon, grapefruit, ginger. Not only does it manage hunger, it also aids in weight loss because it also increases your metabolism, also calms your stomach. So it's got a whole variety of different uses, and you might say, well, how does it manage hunger but also increases your metabolism? Well, it does, and I can give you all sorts of great literature to read about that if you'd like. So that's a really great oil, and you know, why do we need it? We exercise so much. We stay in pretty good, you know, weight-wise shape anyways, or so you'd think. But, you know, we have the off-season too, where we like to indulge, and it takes hard work just like it does for anyone to get down to the weight you want to be at. And for us, it's that race weight or whatever that might be. And so this is a great way to supplement your diet. What is next? Okay, so essentially the way that we live our doTERRA lives, we'll say, is not only do we use these oils for little urgent moments like I just talked about, for cuts and scrapes and nausea and stuff, we use it every day. And one of the things that we start our day with is proper nutrition, right? So proper nutrition obviously comes from our diet, but also the way we live. We're very busy. We zip around. We travel out. Sometimes it's not possible to get in all the nutrients that you need, especially if you're active and if you're training a lot. So it's important. It is important to supplement, and but you've got to be very careful about what you are using to supplement. There's a lot of supplements out there that have a lot of preservatives, a lot of foreign compounds, and fillers and all sorts of, you know, compounds that I personally don't want to be putting into my body daily if I'm trying so hard to stay healthy. So doTERRA has these supplements, and I have some of them here for you, and if you look at the screen there too. So the Microplex is the food nutrient complex. So this is the first one. It's got 22 essential vitamins and minerals from whole foods, as you can see. And so, you know, if you think of all the different supplements that someone would have to take to get everything that you get in these, I'll just list a few. Vitamin A, or as we'd say in England, vitamin A, vitamin C, D, E, K, thiamine, niacin, folate. It's got calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, magnesium, chromium, tons of stuff. Okay, that there's also minerals and enzymes that are going to aid in the absorption of these. And the other great thing about these is that there are also essential oils in these supplements that are going to aid in the digestion of these supplements, and also will make sure that your stomach doesn't get upset. Not that it should get upset from taking supplements, but as we know, sometimes it does. So the Microplex has some peppermint, ginger, and caraway seed as well that really helps calm your stomach. The XE Omega is the next one that comes in the pack that Adam and I take every day. So essentially, this is your omega. We all know we should be taking omega supplements. These oils are great. They help with inflammation. They have not only the omega-3, 6 in them, but they've also got essential oils, which are going to help with the absorption and digestion of the nutrients that you're taking the supplements for. Great thing about this is it's a really good anti-inflammatory. A lot of the problems and issues that we have this day and age in our body is due to chronic inflammation, whether it's chronic inflammation that comes from good things and bad things. For example, stress causes inflammation. That's obviously a bad way to get inflammation. A lot of exercise causes inflammation too. Now, okay, we do want to exercise, and not all inflammation is bad, but it's very important to keep inflammation at bay. So the things we eat, the things we do, all need to support keeping inflammation down, and these supplements do so very well. The final one is the Alpha CRS. Again, helps with inflammation. It's got a lot of really good antioxidants in here, which is why we all drink a glass of wine every night. No, but yeah, these supplements are fantastic. We started taking them, let's see, about back in May, and haven't had headaches, had more energy. I sleep better, in fact. I train better, and my diet is pretty good. But again, we travel a lot, and sometimes it's just not possible to have a good diet. And these oils are really, really important in helping me get in the good stuff that I need to every day. So that's where these oils come with the proper nutrition. Some other things that I had talked about that we do is we take the On Guard daily, whether we put it on our neck or we drink it. We also put some lemon in our water every day. And so those are some of the things we do every day. If you look down at the bottom, it says cleansing and digestion. Again, one of the important things with being an athlete, triathlete, whatever it is that you may do, is that when you do go for long rides and stuff, you are going to take in sugar and some stuff that isn't so great for you that can sort of stop up your gut. So it's important that when you're not taking in that stuff, that you're keeping your system cleansed and functioning properly. So as it says here, 60 to 85% of your immune system is based on your digestive system. So again, you have to keep it cleansed. You have to keep it rid of toxins, and you have to do it daily. Otherwise, things really build up. And when you have a buildup of toxins in your gut, you don't absorb the nutrients. So, if you're not cleansing your gut, but you're eating healthy kale, juices, and what have you, it doesn't really matter because it's not all going to get absorbed. In fact, a lot of it isn't. Your immune system is going to get compromised, and that's when you get sick. So that's where all these things sort of feed into each other. So that's when some of these other products come into play. PB Assist is essentially a probiotic. That's something we take every day as well. The GX Assist is a combination of some essential oils in capsule form that you use every so often as sort of a gut detox. It's not something you use every day. And again, below, we've got the lemon essential oil listed daily. Fantastic. Some other things that we use now in our household, since we have been using doTERRA and love it so much, is we use the detergent, we use the laundry, the hand soap, the toothpaste, all of it that has the On Guard in it. So we are getting the essential oils in and on our body in lots of different ways. Again, this was a little bit more about the supplements, and few more pictures here. So here's a picture of all the different supplements that you'd need to take to get everything that you're getting out of the doTERRA supplements here. They help with energy, focus, definitely decrease some inflammation. And here's a little picture that depicts the deep blue rub that I talked about. It's the oil that's in an emollient form, great for sort of maintenance and massages. Really good stuff. It also lists a couple of other oils that we do love to use. Lemongrass. Lemongrass, not only does it taste fantastic, I love to cook with it, love to put it in my water. It is also a great anti-inflammatory, increases blood flow, decreases pain, as does AromaTouch. A little bit more about how I just talked about. It's important to keep your gut cleansed and free of toxins. So let me get out of this a little bit. And so you're probably saying, okay, great, use all these things every day. How do I get them? So you can't buy doTERRA essential oils over the counter. You have to get them from directly from doTERRA through someone who is going to help you and teach you, aka I'm a good person who can help you with that if you'd like. Again, there's many different ways to purchase doTERRA. You can simply pick and choose what you'd like. You can purchase a kit, which is essentially going to be a kit that either I have put together for you, which I'll show you, or doTERRA has standard kits, which you get the products in that kit highly discounted at wholesale. When you do purchase a kit, you are actually opening a wholesale account for yourself. So not only do you get that kit at wholesale, you get all subsequent orders at wholesale. And the only thing that you need to do to keep that discount is purchase once a year. $5 once a year if that's what you want to keep that wholesale account. You are not obligated at all to purchase anymore, but I guarantee that you will. When we first started using doTERRA, again, I was just a consumer. I just wanted to use it a little bit, see how it could help me, and it was just incredible. As I started really seeing how it was helping me, I stopped having headaches, and I'm only going to talk about this for 2 seconds as far as the business, part of it goes, because I know not all of you are interested. But, if you've got a headache and you've been using this oil and you're not having a headache anymore, when your mother or your brother comes to you and says you've got a headache, of course you're going to go, oh my gosh, I have to try this oil, right? And so once you try it, once you use it, you'll see that it works, and you're going to want to share it, and people are going to want to use it. So that's something to bear in mind, that if you share and then people choose to get involved, then you can not only get your product paid for, but you can also share and teach and start a business like I am. And again, that's a topic of conversation for another day, and I'd be glad to talk to anyone who'd be interested, as I am looking for some great people to add to my team. I have a couple of spots, but yeah, so there's lots of great ways to get it. And what I've actually done is, this just lists some of the prices. I know they're pretty small. And so these are some of the kits that doTERRA has. Okay, these are just very general kits, but they're great. They're really great kits. One of the most popular ones is the Natural Solutions kit that you can see sort of more on the left-hand side. It's got some fantastic oils in there. I'll read them out to you because I know that the writing is a little bit small there, and I have it a little bit bigger here. But so the Natural Solutions kit is going to have Digest Zen. It's going to have oregano, frankincense, Breathe, lavender, lemon, peppermint, On Guard, Slim and Sassy. It's going to have a lot of the ones that we talked about. You're going to get the Lifelong Vitality supplements in there. You're going to get the Deep Blue. You're going to get the toothpaste. So you really do get a really good sampling of all the oils, a lot of the ones that we talked about, and you also get a diffuser. And that's $550. Again, it's about $90 off of if you bought all of those oils separately. And the great thing is you get 400 product credits to use for your next purchase, which is really fantastic. So essentially you're getting $900 worth of stuff for $550. And I guarantee you'll wish you had got more like Adam and I did. But let me just show you a little, a couple of things that I put together. I put together a few different kits that are specifically for you, for athletes, or for you active folks, that I sort of geared this towards today. Let me get to that here. Sorry, my computer is trying to not cooperate with me. All right. So here we are again. So I put together some, I'm going to have to screen share with you again so that you can see them. So I put together some kits for you here. So the first kit that we talked about, that up here, has got a lot of the things that we talked about. It's got the Lifelong Vitality supplements, which is all 3 of these that come in a pack. You're going to get the Deep Blue Rub, which is a tube great for maintenance, for any aches, pains, just soothing of daily inflammation from daily training. You're going to get the Deep Blue Oil in there, which is great for acute pain, acute inflammation, acute injuries, but also in addition to the Deep Rub for daily maintenance of sore spots. You're going to get the peppermint, which is going to be good for digestion, nausea, energy in the morning. Mix that with the wild orange in the morning for energy. Put it on the back of your neck to help keep you cool. And also the Mitomax, which I didn't really talk about, but this is the Mitomax. So this is one of the most important supplements as far as specifically for training. It's the Energy and Stamina Complex. It's got some great things in there. It's got coenzyme Q10, which I know everyone knows about as far as energy, mental alertness. It's got ginkgo. It's got the ashwagandha root, which is a very strong antioxidant, great for energy, great for cellular energy. And so those are just a few of the things that it has in there. This is great, again, to use daily, but also really important during your big training blocks or on days that you're really active. So that kit is $230. That includes your enrollment for the wholesale account. You're going to get everything at wholesale, and from there on out, you're going to get everything at wholesale pricing for all your subsequent orders. So it's a pretty awesome deal. And if you get that with me by the end of the week, I will send you a free diffuser. I have some really great ones. The next kit has everything that is in the training energy kit, but it adds a few things. It adds the On Guard, which is the immune oil, we'll call it, the protective blend. It adds the lemon, which you're going to use daily in your water. It adds the lavender for sleep, stress, sore spots, skin irritations. It adds the probiotic, which need to be taken daily, and also adds the DigestZen, which again is going to be fantastic if you've got someone like I do, Adam, who you have to wait 30 minutes for in the morning before you can head out the door and train. Kidding, but not really. So that's a really great package. With that, you'll get the free diffuser and the lemongrass. I use the lemongrass in conjunction with the Deep Blue Oil. They work great together. I'm dealing with a bit of a calf strain right now. And, put that on in the morning, massage it a bit, give it a couple of minutes. It really is great. I also just use it, especially when I've got, oh gosh, sorry guys, especially when I've got, let me pop up here. Let me share. Where did you go? Sorry guys, let me make sure I'm sharing my screen with you. Especially when you've got aches and pains from sort of a big training block, the lemongrass is a great thing to add. Now, and that's $359 again. That includes your enrollment. That's a really great deal for all that stuff. And the final one, I called it Training and Life Year-Round Kit. So this is essentially all the stuff that Adam and I use. We use more stuff, but these are the staples. So it's got all the things that you're going to get in the other kits, all the way down here to the digestin oil, but some other things. It's got the GX Assist, which is the supplement that I talked about that is great to take every sort of 2 to 3 months to cleanse your GI system. Toxins are going to build up. You need to be keeping it toxin free, keeping the inflammation down daily with the probiotics, with the lemon, with the Slim and Sassy. But the GX Assist is a great way to do a bit of a GI detox every few months, especially since as athletes, we're going to be eating sugar and bars and stuff that just sort of plugs up our system. So this is a great way to do a little bit of a detox here and there. Slim and Sassy, like I said, is a great sort of weight loss and great oil to use at the beginning of the season when you perhaps have indulged a little bit too much in the off season or drank a bit too much wine in the off season and gained a bit of weight, which by the way is good for you in the off season, but still it's nice to have something that's going to help you afterwards. We use it throughout the year as well, especially when you're feeling a little bit bloated and so forth. It's really a great way to help decrease water retention. Also, great thing about it for us ladies is you can make a wrap out of this. So you can mix it with whatever emollient you want, slap it on your legs, your belly, put some cling film on you, leave it on there for a few minutes. It really, really gets rid of all that sort of water retention and bloating. It's fantastic, especially for a nice night out. So then we've also got Breathe, which is for the allergies. Use it in the morning, helps you wake up, helps you, it's actually great for headaches as well. Frankincense. Sorry, I'm getting all my email pop-ups here. So frankincense. Sorry, guys. Frankincense is a great all-arounder. Remember, it's frankincense and oregano together are great for the morphine bomb. Frankincense is going to be great for any scrapes, cuts. It's also a great general anti-inflammatory. So whether you're putting it on topically, cooking with it, it's a great daily anti-inflammatory. Oregano, really good natural antibacterial. Fantastic for cuts, wounds, sores, cold sores. Adam gets cold sores. He gargles it all the time. Really helps decrease the pain and severity of those. So you get all of that stuff, which is essentially going to keep you going day in, day out with the supplements, and also help you with, your weight loss, your detox. That's $533. That also includes your enrollment. And you'll get free diffuser. I'll send that to you. I'll send you the lemongrass. And also I'll add in Serenity. Now, Serenity is one of my favorite ones to diffuse. It's great for just relaxation. It's got lavender in it. That's sort of the base of it, but it's also got some sandalwood. It's just fantastic for a good night's sleep. When you've just had a long, stressful day, put it on your neck, put it on your feet, put it on your diffuser. It really is amazing. So those are the packages that I put together for you. And let me, no, don't want to cancel you. Let me get back to my, let me get back to just finishing up here with you guys. So again, there's lots of different ways that you can get these oils. And the great thing is too, is that when I first started using these, I was like, how do I use all these oils? There's so many different ways that I can use them. How do I know? I don't have time to read all about this stuff. There's forums, there's books, there's people to help you. And again, they're safe. You can experiment, okay? There's definitely, some oils here and there that you shouldn't use, but in general, you'll be safe. You'll be fine using them. They really do work. And all I can say is, if you're interested or curious, let me know, and let's get you going. Give it a go. If you don't like it, you can return it. 30 days, no questions asked. But I guarantee you'll love it. And again, like I said, I am looking for some really sharp people to work on my team with me. Not only am I able to be in Tucson right now and work away from home where it's 3 degrees in Chicago, I'm able to come here for 10 days and enjoy and, you know, do my job that I love and travel. It's all, you know, all came from just trying some oils. So, so give it a go. If you have any questions, let me know. My email address is, let me see. Actually, if you're my friend on Google, you can send me a message. You can also find me on Facebook. I'm Tanya Zucco. That's Tanya, Zucco, Zucco. That's Zucco because I am getting married in about 4 weeks here. So that's exciting. So lots of stuff going on, lots of planning, lots of stress. So I'm glad I've got all my goodies with me. But do find me. Again, my email is tannski@icloud.com. If you have any questions, email me. And again, if you do enroll, you know, purchase either one of the kits that I made for you or one of the regular doTERRA kits, I'll send you a free diffuser if you don't get one with your kit. And I'd love to help answer any questions for you. And that's about it. That's all I have for you tonight. I am going to head out and have some dinner now. Thank you for listening.